Hey guys, it's Olga and I have a confession to make. I love soup. I love soup so much that I eat it all year round and I could never get enough. A lot of you have been requesting more easy soup recipes, so this is exactly what we're doing today. Today I will show you 3 yummy soups that I know you're going to love, so let's get started. The first soup we're going to make today is very special because it's the mushroom soup from my childhood that my grandma used to make for me all the time. The ingredients that you will need are dry mushrooms. I use a mix of portobello, porcini, yellow boletes, and oyster mushrooms. We will also need an onion, carrot, potatoes, gluten-free spaghetti or any other pasta of your choice, grapeseed oil, bay leaf, salt, and a few peppercorns. We're going to start by rinsing the mushrooms under cold running water. When you're done, place them in a bowl and add 8 cups of water. We're going to let the mushrooms soak for 2 hours. You can use fresh mushrooms for this recipe as well. However, I prefer dry mushrooms because they give a much more concentrated flavor. And if you've never tried soup made with dry mushrooms before, well, my friends, you absolutely must. While the mushrooms are soaking, you can dice your onion and carrots and cut the potatoes into cubes. After 2 hours, take the mushrooms out of the soaking water. I usually give them a little squeeze with my hands and rinse them one more time. Do not discard the soaking water. This is going to serve as a broth. Next, cut the mushrooms into bite-sized pieces. Now that we have everything prepped, let's pour the mushroom broth through a strainer and into a large pot. Add 6 cups of water, then turn the heat to high and bring the broth to a boil. Meanwhile, heat oil in a skillet over medium heat, then add diced onion and saute for 3 to 4 minutes. Next, add the diced carrot and continue cooking for 5 minutes. Finally, add your sliced mushrooms and cook for 5 more minutes while stirring. As always, all the measurements and directions for these recipes will be on my website at feblunch.com. I've got them typed up nicely for you there in case you want to print or bookmark them. When the broth starts to boil, add the potatoes and cook for about 5 minutes. After, add the sauteed mushrooms and continue cooking for 10 minutes. Finally, add the bay leaf, salt, and pepper. For the spaghetti, I like to break them into 2-inch pieces with my hands before adding them to the soup. Stir everything well and cook for additional 10 minutes until the pasta is cooked. And my grandma's delicious mushroom soup is ready. If you like mushrooms, you will love this soup, I guarantee it. A lot of people in Russia make a similar mushroom soup and usually it's served with mayo or sour cream. I like to eat it with my homemade vegan mayo. I'll link the recipe for it in the description in case you haven't seen it yet. Then I just sprinkle a little bit of fresh dill on top and add some fresh ground black pepper. I'm so excited to be sharing this recipe with you because it really means a lot to me. The soup always brings back such good memories. Anyways, let's move on to soup number 2, which is my creamy cauliflower carrot cumin soup, quadruple C. To make it, you will need grapeseed oil, onion, garlic, carrots, cauliflower, and water. For the spices, I add ground ginger, cumin, coriander, bay leaf, salt, and pepper. So I went ahead and diced the carrots and cut the cauliflower into small florets. You don't need to cut them nicely, we're going to be blending the soup anyways. So let's heat the oil in a large pot over medium heat and saute diced onion and garlic for about 3 minutes. Next, add cumin, coriander, and ginger and cook for 1 to 2 minutes until the spices become fragrant. Add carrot and cauliflower and cook for 5 minutes. Then add 6 cups of water and the bay leaf. Partially cover the pot, lower the heat, and let simmer for about 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, season with salt and pepper and give your soup a good stir. Now let's blend it all to create a creamy deliciousness. I usually blend this soup in 2 batches and I use my Vitamix for this. It always gives such a smooth consistency to soups, it's amazing. Pour the soup into a bowl and if you want, you can garnish it with some pine nuts and fresh parsley. Our creamy cauliflower carrot cumin soup is done. Super simple to make. All the spices in the soup really elevate the flavor of this dish. Definitely give it a try if you like creamy soups. And the final soup I will show you today is my spin on vegan chili. This is No-Bean Quinoa Chili, and to make it you will need some grapeseed oil, garlic, onion, red pepper, tomatoes, you can use fresh or canned, quinoa, red lentils, peas, corn, and some cilantro. For the seasoning, I've got here cumin, chili powder, chipotle chili pepper, cinnamon, curry powder, salt and pepper. Let's start by heating the oil in a large pot over medium heat and sauteing garlic and onion for 3 to 4 minutes. Next, add all the spices and mix well. Then go in the tomatoes and red pepper. Lower the heat to medium-low and cook for about 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, add 3 cups of water, quinoa and lentils and bring to a boil. Then you want to cover the pot and let everything cook for 30 minutes over low heat. The last step is to add peas and corn. By the way, you can use frozen or canned. If you are using canned, please make sure that you get BPA-free cans. Lastly, let's add some fresh cilantro. Let cook for 5 more minutes and you're done. As you can see, the consistency of this chili is very thick. If you want it to be more liquid, feel free to add more water. I like to serve it with some avocado slices and more cilantro. This is a really flavorful and filling dish. The reason I skipped the beans is because, as you know, beans and I don't get along. You can add the beans to this recipe if you want. I think that quinoa and lentils work really well in this chili. They make it satisfying and full of plant-based protein. So I hope you give it a try and enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below for more recipes like you saw today. Let me know in the comments which soup you're looking forward to trying the most, and of course when you do recreate it, please make sure to send me a picture on Facebook or on Instagram, and don't forget to tag me in it so I can find it and like it. I love you guys so much. I will see you in my next video. Bye!